Hello, and welcome to One Core Connections. This is a video podcast for the busy career professional, that busy job seeker, that busy hiring manager, someone who's just looking for some quick information that is useful to the industry. This podcast is sponsored by One Core Workforce Solutions. Visit us online at www.onecoreworkforce.com. Today we want to talk to the job seekers about what it is they're doing, namely looking for a job. Maybe you're seeking another career. Maybe you've been putting resumes and applications out there and you haven't been getting the results that you're looking for. Well, this quick webinar will help you to understand a few factors that may be impacting your job search. So we want to talk about communication and your job search. So let's think for a minute and ask ourselves a question, those of us who are seeking employment. What message are you sending to prospective employers? In your frustration, maybe you're not hearing back from business owners or hiring managers when you apply for positions. Maybe you've sent resumes out to numerous companies and you haven't received any feedback yet. Well, there may be a few things that are impacting that particular instance that's going on. First, let's look at your resume and your application. So you've been sending out resumes to so many companies and you're not hearing anything back. Well, the companies that you're applying for positions for, you want to take a close look at the application process. Very often companies require an application and not just a resume. So if you're just sending a resume and you're ignoring the application process, you want to go back and do your homework and research the application process for that company. Many companies will not consider you for employment without completing the application. In many regards, the application can be viewed as a legal document. Any information that you put on that application, you are affirming to the best of your ability and knowledge that that is the truth and that all information is accurate. So you want to make sure that you complete those applications, get them in before the application deadline, and make sure that you check over them for grammar and spelling. Make sure everything is good on those documents. If you're submitting a resume, get a trusted friend to take a look at it. Make sure it sounds okay. Make sure everything's in order. It does not hurt to get a second opinion when you're sending out such an important document. The second area we want to talk about that may be sending a message to prospective employers is your voicemail and your email. When you're job seeking, you want to make sure that a potential employer can contact you as quickly and easily as possible. You don't want to make it a challenge to try to get a hold of you. So for that reason, if you have a cell phone or a home phone that has a voicemail feature on it and you don't have it set up yet, this would be a good time to go ahead and get a nice professional sounding message on there with your name and asking the caller to leave a detailed message and contact information so that you can give them a call back. Your voicemail is not the time when you're job seeking to put your favorite song on there or to leave a message that is not professional, leaving your nickname on there. You want to make sure that the potential employer views you as a professional, great, talented candidate. And every communication that you make with that employer counts. So set up a very effective professional voicemail. The same rules apply to your email. If you've got nicknames or cute names in your email, you want to make sure that your email expresses who you are. It would be good that if it is an identifiable email so that the employer knows that he or she is emailing the candidate and not have some question about where the email is going. So you want to make sure that your email address is professional, and you want to make sure that you're checking your email as well as your voicemail regularly. You don't want a potential hiring manager to call you and you don't respond back for days. By the time you call back, the job may be gone. So you want to make sure that you have all of that set up. Another important element in your voicemail to make sure that you set that up. If you don't set up your voicemail and you have the message on there that tells the caller that they cannot leave a message because your voicemail is not set up, this may give the employer the impression that you're not available. And you don't want to do that when you're looking for a job. Some callers may even rely on their caller ID feature on their phones to tell them who has called so that they don't have to set up the voicemail. Well, unfortunately, this leaves job seekers in the position of calling an unknown number back that they're hoping is a job, and calling a company and asking if anyone called their home looking for the job seeker, in hopes that they can reach the person that may have called them earlier. I've seen this happen many times, and it does not end very well. Sometimes people can lose out on opportunities just by not being available. So you want to make sure that you're available. Be available when people call. Be available when they email you. Try to get back to people as quickly as possible. You don't want to give that impression that you're hard to reach. The employer may say, well, if I can't get them by phone, then I may not be able to get them when I need them to come into work or to complete a very important project. You want to always put on your best impression. Keep in mind that every day is like a job interview. The way you project yourself to potential employers communicates volumes to that employer. So make sure you're exhibiting a professional image so that you can let the employer know that you are a talented candidate that they would want to have working for their company. Now, these tips are provided to try and assist you in your job search, but remember, there are no guarantees or quick fixes in finding a job. You want to find the job that gives you a sense of purpose, that you're happy to going to, and that you're excited about working. So it's going to take some hard work, it's going to take perseverance, and it's going to take determination to find that right job for you. So be patient, continue your job search, and continue the hard work that you're putting forth in finding that right job for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today for this webinar on the go. We certainly enjoy doing these webinars, and we'll be sending out some more webinars to you. Perhaps you have a suggestion. Maybe there's something you want to know more about in the job seeker role. Well, send us a question. We'd love to review it, and we'll look at it and see if we can't try to make it into a podcast topic. Send us an email at connect, CONNECT, at onecoreworkforce.com. Be sure to visit us online at our website with OneCore Workforce Solutions. That is www.onecoreworkforce.com. Visit us online. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Google Plus as well, and we're on YouTube. Thank you so much again for taking out the time to view this video podcast today. I hope this has helped you in some way. We look forward to seeing you again online. Have a wonderful day and take care.